Hey guys, it's a Wendy, aka Kitty Street, and this is part 2 of my bin lots haul. So, week ago, right before Halloween, on Saturday, I went to a new store in my area called Bin Lots, and the store hours were on Saturday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Then the next day that they had it was going to be Sunday, which is what I'm going to show you today, because I did go back on Sunday right before Halloween, the day before Halloween, and their hours on Sunday was from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now on Saturday, they had $7 bins, and the clothing was $2 a piece. Marked down from $3 a piece. And I showed, if you did not see that part 1, it is a little bit long, but I had to explain the new store and all that. So go ahead and check out part 1. I'll link it down in the description below. But yeah, you need to probably look at part 1. If not, it all links together because I'm going to tell you kind of each step. So went first day from 10 to 3, was there for a couple hours, got a bunch of stuff, a lot of clothing, more than the $7 items, but I did get one $7 item, so definitely check out part 1. So now we're in part 2. Sunday, I go back from 1 to 6. I take a family member. We are there for a few hours, and I dug through everything in these bins, and basically a lot of the stuff that was there the day before was gone, and they did add some things. They said they didn't do that, but I noticed right off the bat there was a lot more clothing there, and there were other types of things in the bins to go through, and all the bins were, instead of $7 on Sunday, were $4. But in my head, I kept telling it's $3 bins, but it's actually $4. And so we were there for a couple hours. I looked through a ton of stuff. When I first went in, I had a whole big bag of $4 items, but I went through it, and thank goodness I did, because you got to come back for part 3. That this one's going to be a whole lot shorter than part 1, but part 3 is probably going to be another doozy, because they had a flash sale, and some of the stuff that I saw on Sunday from the 1 to 6 time, I'm glad I didn't buy it, and I had it to buy it. I went back on the next day, on Monday, which will be in part 3, which is Halloween day, the day of Halloween. You'll see some of the things that I'll tell you in that video what I saw on Sunday. So we're talking about Sunday. I go in, and we get there right at 1 o'clock before it opens up the door. It's drizzling, it's raining, and I'm like, man, we go in there and it's just chaos. People are going nuts digging through these bins, but everybody is very polite. No fighting, no arguing, no pushing, no shoving. Every single person knew the rules. You could, don't hoover over people, keep your distance, go through stuff. And there were people, groups, talking to each other, showing things and all that. And I had already spent quite a bit with the clothing in my budget the day before on Saturday, but I happened to get a card in the mail with some birthday money. And I was like, well, happy birthday to me if I find $4 items. And like I said, they give you these big bags. So you walk in, you go get a big, it's like a big a big blue, one of those huge canvas bags that you can stuff to death. And you just start doing your thing. And I had already filled up one of those, had put it on the side because they will hold it for you, and was starting on a second one. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And in my head, I'm like, even the birthday money, I don't know if I can get all this stuff. And I'm so glad I sat down, went through it, and put half the stuff back, because when I went back the next day, I'm going to tell you about that, so you definitely got to check it out. So with that all said, I hope everybody is doing good. I'm doing great. I really just hope that there's a Bin Lots in your area. The person who I saw on the YouTube channel was called Marriage and Motherhood, if I'm not messing that up. I have never seen her channel before, but that's who I got it from. It's either Motherhood and Marriage or Marriage and Motherhood. So I'm doing a shout out for that. But thank you for coming on. Let me see it so I could find this Bin Lots. Now, what I got on Sunday from 1 to 6 was still there a couple hours, but I combed through everything knowing I was going to probably come back. I wasn't quite sure because I work on Mondays, and I wasn't sure if I could go on my lunch break and get back in time. So I'm going to tell you about all that in a little bit. So what I did get, I wound up just with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items, and one of them is clothing. So this time around, I only got one clothing for $2, and the other things were $4. I put back everything, and I mean, I had all kinds of stuff. I had a lot of the door the accessories you can put on doors that don't have the locks in them. They had about 5 or 6 of them. I had light bulbs that were the flat kind. I had all, I mean, home decor, you wouldn't know, but I put it all back because I was thinking, okay, let me do this smart, because let me try to come back on the last day and see. So in the future, which I can tell you, I'm not probably going to go to the store on the $7 thing unless I just have some money to do that. I probably will check out a Sunday here and there, but Mondays are the days to go because it's $2 bins. And if I don't know what's going on Saturday and Sunday, when I hit it up on Monday, I'll feel like I've got a thing going on. Now, will I do this all the time? No, because it's addicting. If I had an eBay store, or if I was selling stuff like I used to do when I had my flea market, or if I was going to set up at flea markets, it might be lucrative, but my hands are feeling it. I used to love those kind of things. This would be a kind of a here and there, every once in a blue moon kind of thing that I do when I go. But it's still worth at least going at least once. So let me stop rambling. Let me tell you what I got. So I'm going to show you the one piece of clothing first. And it was $2. Now, remember, this is the day before Halloween. I picked it up because, first of all, it did fit me, but it was skin tight. But I'm actually thinking about doing something with it next year for a costume. But it was $2. It was the day before Halloween. And I wound up using the material, because it's so much material in my Halloween decorations. And I'm going to show you it right here. It's this red. And I think it probably came from Party City. I don't know. The fabric just keeps going on and on. That's why I rolled it up. It's massive. And it's a dress. It's actually a Gothic, or I don't know, maybe a Victorian kind of dress. And it is an extra large. I saw it in here because I picked it up and I said, that looks awful small to be an extra large. Here, is this the tag here? I don't know. I'm not going to keep digging through this because I don't want to make this video extremely long. Here we go. And I saw extra large, but that's a little telling here because the bodice of it was very tight on me, really too tight. But I use this fabric, guys. I've always bought fabric and stuff because fabric is expensive. If you do things with fabric, if you make hodgepodge things or make room scenes, or if you just want to, I could even use this at some point, which I'm not going to do it this year for Christmas. Use this as a tree skirt. You just have to, know how to hide it. So this here was $2 for this. They had so many Halloween costumes, and they had tons of these. But I said, well, I'm going to try that one. It says it's an extra large. I may or may not use it this Halloween, but definitely next Halloween. So this is the only clothing item that I got for $2. But again, they had put out so much more clothing, but I had bought so much the day before. I was kind of done with the clothing at that point. Plus, I didn't want to spend any more money. The next item was not clothing. I wish it was in that bin because it would have been $2, but this one was a $4 because now we're talking about me going through and digging through bins and seeing what they had and what I was going to purchase. It's Thanksgiving. I'm put up a little things to it's Thanksgiving Day. Here is the package. I'm going to just tell you, I'm trying not to rattle it. It's got a little information here. I will read this, but I'm going to show you individually what I got in this package because it came in 4. So basically it was like $1 a piece. I've always wanted some pillows that say stuff for Thanksgiving, and I would not pay the prices for them. So here we have this Harvest Farm, Thankful and Grateful. This is the blue kind of that, one of those iconic trucks. I guess at this point it don't matter what color they are, whether they're red, black, or blue, or whatever. It has the zipper here. Now, you do have to buy the stuffing to go in it, which ironically, I have bags of stuffing, or I may just try to get actually a pillow already made. I don't know, because I want it to be really full, because I want to put these on my bed and on my sofa. I'm going to put a couple on my sofa and a couple on my bed. So this is the first one in this package, and I just thought this was cool. Now, I did not know this is what it was till another one was open, and it was like a patriotic kind of thing, but I didn't get that one because I wasn't going to pay $4 for it. But when I saw this one, I said, I just saw, actually, I don't know if I saw the bottom. I probably saw the bottom of it and saw it was Thanksgiving. I said, oh, I'm going to get this because this is the universe giving me my wish of these beautiful, look at this. I mean, if you know, people skip over the Thanksgiving, please slow down and take a few weeks. I mean, we're going to be hectic enough for Christmas. Don't get me wrong. I'm ready for Christmas too, but I have people at my job that said they're putting up their Christmas tree last night, and we're in the first days of November. I'm like, okay, you go do your thing. I'm going to wait a little bit longer because I do want to enjoy a little bit of Thanksgiving. And put in the comments, guys, when do you put up your Christmas tree? And do you do a different theme every year? And what's your Thanksgiving traditions? I'd like to hear that. That'd be cool. So this one here has Hello Fall. I love the fall colors. I love this bicycle. It's just so iconic. Again, you have to stuff it, which is fine. It has the zipper. You know, I checked all of them before I did this haul this time. On this one, I pretty much kind of went over it because it was just a few things. But on the one for tomorrow, oh my goodness. When I went on Monday, it's a lot. And I'm going to open up everything on camera. I have no idea what half the stuff I got was, and I'm going to tell you about that later. But yeah, this was this one. So that's number 2 in the pack. Then there was this one here. Let me see. I don't think I even read this one. This one also has some sayings. It says pumpkin spice and everything nice. Oh my goodness. I love it. I love it. I love it. Of course, I've got to stuff them, but I think these will just look so good, and I will keep these forever. I just couldn't pay $13 or even $5. I wouldn't even pay $2 for a pillow already made because it's Thanksgiving, and I'm thinking, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to keep these? These here, I can take the stuffing out, fold them back up, and put them up for next year and compact it in all my stuff. So yeah, this is why I got these. And that's why I'm thinking about doing the stuffing part of it. I don't know. We'll see. This one here says, Happy Fall, y'all. And you know, from the South, this is my jam. Happy Fall, y'all. That sounds just like me, and I love it. I love the whole wreath. I love the fall colors, and I love that it was $4, which basically means this was 1, 2, 3, and 4 with the truck. Okay, so on the package, it says Hajac, H-A-J-A-C, fall pillow covers made in China. Now, not all of the things had names on it. If I would have had time and was by myself, because I had people with me, I would have looked at every single thing and probably been there forever because I was looking for names because you're not allowed to open these things up in the stores. But it does tell you here it's fall pillow covers. It doesn't say it's 4 of them, but it does. And it just says it's scanned with transparency. And that's pretty much all it is. I'm not going to rattle that. I'm going to actually stick that over there, and I'm going to put these away. Okay, next item. I only have 3 more items. And this right here actually needs to go over there because I want to hear it. So on this one here, they had tons of these projection lamps, dream rotating. Now this was really for me, for baby Zaire, but I've always wanted one. I think they're just cute if you're doing like a scene or you want to have a room with some ambiance. Love it. These are more than $4 in any store that I've ever seen them in. I was just too cheap to buy them. I'm going to open it up. It does have 3 different colors. This one here is marked in black, so I'm assuming it's going to be black. It's a dream rotating project lamp. $4 is what I paid for it. There's another little barcode right there. What else? Okay, it has something here I'm going to read real quick. It says, this is a popular Cosmos star projector lamp. It can help you put the universe back home, give you a piece of the sky changing color without need for hard to find the field. I don't know what that means. It's a rotating base. There will be different colors in the constellation. I don't know. It's just a little story, I guess. But let's open this up. So I already opened it up and I checked it out because this here I did not get her to see if it worked because I had been there so long and I was just really, really tired. So here's me opening it up. It comes with the manual. You know, it tells you how to use it. Dream rotating projection lamp. And the box, you know, is there. So this is what the thing looks like. Now, it is not black. Okay, so here's maybe why it was returned. It didn't have anything circled. I thought it had black, and it don't have anything circled here. So this one here is cute. Now, I don't know if I'll probably keep it in my house and let baby Zaire see it, but I'm not going to give this one as a gift because it has pink on it. But it has the little place here, and I'm sorry about the lamp, and then it has a thing here, which I've already plugged up. I don't think well, I guess I will take it out. Now, my computer's right here. So it came with a little thing. Now, you can put batteries in it. But I want to show you real quick. I was trying to do this, but I want to let you know that this came with it. So everything's intact. They had tons of these. Let me see if I can get this without making a big mess. Yeah, there we go. And you can plug it in, or you can use batteries if you want to move it around. But I just said for time purposes. So at first I put it on, and I left it on. Let me move my camera, because every time I do it, it's making it go darker. My light. I can't even think. I'm still happy. So it has the little thing, and you can kind of see a little bit here. And I'm like, oh, that ain't doing anything. But then you come over here and you press A, B, C, and D, which I'm sure the manual is going to tell me about it. But for time purposes, I'm not going to do all that. So I'm just going to press a couple of things here. It's got, you know, this little number for 5 minutes, and then it starts doing its thing. So if it was dark in here, it would be projecting. Has different colors. There was pink, blue, and now there's the purple. So there's another blue, a yellow, and it just goes on purple. And I don't know what this other one is, white. So if you just wanted the plain white one. So $4, I'm happy with it. I will use this in a lot of different things. Now, not everybody wanted stuff like this, but me, for $4, and they had tons of them. So it was like a whole supply of stuff. They had a lot of multiple things. I can tell you that right there, a lot of bulk. I wish that I had a lot of money, because I could have gotten, you know, a couple of gifts for this, but I only purchased this one for $4. Okay, 2 more items and we're done. This next one here, I actually only purchased it because it said Kohl's on it. And when I saw the Kohl's, I said, well, Kohl's is kind of expensive. And I'm talking about Kohl's, the clothing store, Kohls, and it was this clock. And I opened it up when she was ringing me out to make sure there wasn't any scratches on it, so I already knew. I thought for $4, you know, it has the little piece here. It looks like a office clock, which is something I wanted. And I love the way it looks. It's got the silver around it. You know, it comes with you have to put the battery in it, of course, so it's not on. And it does say Hitco. And all it has on the box here is just a Kohl's, and it HTO numbers illuminate. So I guess these lights when you put it on. And I don't have any batteries, and I'm sorry I didn't think ahead to get batteries on that. But I do know it works because she showed me in the store. And I wasn't thinking about for this video to pull out some batteries to stick in here for camera, to show you on camera it works. But for $4, go price you a clock. It's no big deal. It's nothing fancy, but you're not going to find a $4 clock pretty much anywhere, at least not from Kohl's ever. So I needed one, just a random clock to put in a certain place, and I was just tickled to death. All right, this last one here, we're going to open it up together. I kind of knew what it was because I peeked into it. All the things are missing. There's nothing to tell me what this was. But luckily, when I opened it up, I saw this wood. And I said, I wonder if this is some kind of table. So we're going to kind of open this up. I've got my little thingy here. Let's see if I can do this quick. I'm trying not to make it so long. But you know how things can get when you're rambling and talking. Okay, yeah, let me get this open. And I'm doing this straight on camera. And tomorrow I will try to do, you know, if you hang in there with me, the ones I got tomorrow are a lot of boxes like this. Half the stuff that I bought, I didn't have a clue what was in the boxes. But I'm going to tell you about that tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So let's pull this other piece apart. I love to have things like this. You know, be safe. I probably should have some goggles on, but it's just this one. I think I'm going to be okay. Let me get this undone here and pull it off, because I will be throwing this box paper away after I see what is in here. And I hope it's got all the pieces, because this one was pretty well abused. But I saw a little bit of it, and I was pleasantly surprised. So let's see what this little thing here says. I love stuff like this. Oh my goodness, it's like I'm a kid. Oh my goodness. It is what I thought it was. It's a tier tray. And that's what it is. And it's got the directions on how to build the tier tray. I wish I'd have had this for Halloween when I was doing my food and stuff like that, when we had our little get together on Halloween. Okay, so here's the base. There's the little bolt right there. It has the little peg legs. Now, it's lightweight, but I love this brown finish. It's just so different. Okay, that's that piece. Then you have the middle piece. It's going to go like that, of course. And what else do we got in all of this stuff? It's got some little legs. Are they not going to let me come out? So I guess these are the two legs that go on there some type of way, or maybe the stick that holds it straight up. And I'll show you the picture again. For time purposes, I'm not going to be able to put it together, but it's the two pieces that go there. And then there's something else. Oh, the handles. And these are heavy. So they're not cheapy handles. They're pretty weighted, or handle. So I guess it's got some kind of thing where you put it through. You probably run it through like that, but it's got a bolt on it. Let me see. I'm just going to do it on camera. I don't know. I can't stand it. I love things like this. Now, put in the comments what you think. This is taking forever to get off. How much do you think a 3-tier table like this would cost? Now, maybe I could have caught it somewhere on clearance for $4. I've been known to find things like that. Probably not. It would have to be a real good clearance. I'm going to hold this up. I wonder if it'll work. Oh, it's not. But you kind of get an idea. It's going to go all the way through how it looks, because I don't have the piece on it. And then the legs are on the bottom of it. So it stands up probably pretty tall, because these are the feet of it. So let me get that picture back. So it's actually very tall. It's not a small one like I thought. What did I do with that paper? Here it is. So guys, put in the comments what you think that the price of a 2-tier table, I wish it was 3, but it's 2, would cost at any store without it being on clearance. I did not Google any of these things beforehand, but yeah, this is what the final product looks like on this. It's got the directions to show you how to do it, and for $4, I think I did good. I really did. I'm so happy, and I can use stuff like this because I'm always entertaining, or I'm always decorating, and things like this I can prop all my Dollar Tree stuff on, all my goodies that I get. And with that said, that's this Bin Lots haul today. Guys, subscribe, share this video, ring the notification bell, comment, like. I do appreciate you, each and every single one. Thank you for taking your time to check out this haul, but come back for part 3, because OMG. And with that said, guys, have a fantastic, wonderful rest of your day. And until the next one, take care.